People. Que pasa, suck pass, say what they do. Now people, the first part of this video is to show the double standard that exists in Jamaica as it pertains to the rich versus the poor, as it pertains to politicians. May I talk about JLP, PNP versus the poor. Now people, we see that the Big C situation has broken out in Jamaica. And about 48 hours they had 245 positive cases. 24 hours ago we are speaking about 102. So people, we see that it is becoming problematic. So therefore the government, the system, the justice system, they had to do something. However, people, when we look at the source of the problem or what caused it, it is actually the government of Jamaica and its decision-making process, or its lack of decision-making process, whichever way you want to analyze it. Now people, we see that the other day Jamaica kind of broke out like sore, and the truth and the facts that because it opened its border and also the election, so therefore those are the X factor that are contributing mostly to the spike in this Big C thing. However, people, we see the government of Jamaica, they like to deflect. They like to use this blame game and start to blame the people, especially we are talking about the persons in the garrison. They are blaming them that they are not social distancing. So what did the government, RE the Popo, do? They went out to Africa maybe about a day or two ago, and they started to basically question people and ask people that were not wearing masks and took them to the Popo station. So in other words, they got arrested for breaching. We are speaking about the protocols as it pertains to Big C. So people, I want you to take a listen, take a look at this video, and then I'm going to give my piece.
This is where we are going. This is where we are going now. Your liberty is gone. Whatever you say, we take it down in the right and give them. They're going to be charged for breaching and disaster risk management act, sir.
Cleaner, sir. Cleaner. I can show you all of that, sir. Right here, sir.
Let me see. Go ahead, sir. Sir, observe me. What on the anchor? Observe me, sir. No. What is this, sir?
Right?
Proceed. The light is right. Where's your mask, sir? Sir, you're going to be arrested and charged for breaching and disaster risk management. How is this thing here going? Stop. Yes, sir. You're not obliged to say anything unless you do. So whatever you say, we'll be taking down in writing and giving them from the caution. This is the way we're going. Just follow them. You're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do. So whatever you say, we'll be taking down in writing and giving them this. Nothing to caution. Breaches and disaster risk management act. Proceed, sir. Sir, here. Female on time. Good day, ma'am. Stop for me, please. Where's your mom? Stop her from enough, please. Stop. Come here. Where you are, ma'am. Uncle, come in with us. Uncle.
Where my trouble?
Now people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. The rules are the rules and the laws are the laws and the protocols rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. However, when you are dealing with persons, and this is a new normal, because remember, it is not normal for persons to walk around with their mask, and I understand that things are getting out of hand. Desperate times calls for a desperate measure. However, you need to give these persons a warning because we understand that the situation is very bad. However, you still need to give people a warning that after this date, if you are found in the public without a mask, we are going to make sure that we implement the law. We are going to arrest people and charge them. Rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. You do not just go out in the public and just take people willy-nilly. And people, like me say, the rules are the rules and the laws are the law. However, you have to implement these laws and rules with discretion. Now, what is so hypocritical about this whole thing is that it is the government themselves that basically implement this law. However, they allowed any and everybody to come at Jamaica, and people, let me make it very clear, the law just changed once again on the 21st of August that you can't just come without getting some sort of COVID test, especially if you're coming from a high-risk area where I talk about America, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. However, I am just showing you the hypocrisy. And next hypocrisy is the fact of all this we are speaking about campaigning as it pertains to the PNP and the JLP. We see that they are campaigning very hard because everybody wants to win. And the election is to be held on the 3rd of September 2020. So therefore they are going out there and they are campaigning. And most of the times that you see these campaign are the tours, most of the person we are speaking about, maybe 2%, 5% at best, is wearing any sort of mask. So people, why aren't the po arresting these people? I am speaking about both the followers for the JLP and the PNP. Now people, when we talk about double standard in Jamaica, we have to speak significantly or specifically about the rich versus the poor. Because if you remember when this big C thing broke out in Jamaica, we said the popo was all over the place and they were arresting a lot of persons, mostly from the garrison, and they were asking for apology if persons were breaching the protocol. And we see that they even went to somebody's house and them took them out and they were bragging and they were boasting and they were shaming these people. However, we saw that the other day, we are speaking about two of our famous people. We are speaking about legendary sprinter, we are speaking about Usain Bolt, and also Beenie Man, legendary dancehall artist. We saw that they kept their party, and we saw that the videos was all over. We are talking about social media, all over the news. However, people, what did they get? Not even a warning. Did they arrest these persons? We are talking about Usain Bolt, and I am also speaking about Beenie Man. All they did, we saw that Beenie Man's wife, Crystal, she came out and she made an apology and she said that she is wrong. Now people, if we think that an apology fixes everything in Jamaica, people, that is not the case, because persons were actually are actually out here. We are speaking about losing their life and catching this big C. And the same can be said for Usain Bolt. And people, don't get it twisted. Usain Bolt has done a lot for Jamaica. Usain Bolt is a legend. However, the laws are the laws and the rules are the rules. And people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not saying that they are supposed to go out there and arrest Usain Bolt and arrest Beenie Man, but just I say, if you are going to give these persons a blight, you have to also give the people them a blight. May I talk about the poor people, and because we saw that in this video, people were just going about their merry business and you just stop them right in them track and taking them to the po station. Now people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I doubt that if any of these persons that they arrest are took into custody in arbitrary is going to get any sort of high bail or even any sort of bail. They might just release them after them question them and write down them information, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. However, the fact is that they were still inconvenienced, and people like me say, this is nothing but a sham, this is nothing but a psych, this is nothing but basically warning. They are using psychology, they are basically deflecting from what the real problem is. And people, the real problem is that they open up the border without monitoring the people, and it basically got out of hand. And the same can be said for the election, which is going to be held on September 3rd, 2020. So people, we can expect the spike to go up once again every day until after that. We are speaking about for the next 2 weeks or so. And then the government is going to try to recover. They are going to try to do damage control. However, by then, I think that more than likely the damage would have already been done. Point blank and period. So therefore you're going to try to stop the horse after it basically run out already. And people, it is going to be too late. A lot of persons are going to be losing their life. A lot of persons are going to be inconvenienced because most people, or a lot of Jamaicans, are going to have to be quarantined point blank and period. So the moral of the story is that we are just seeing it once again, the double standard that exists in Jamaica, the hypocrisy that exists in Jamaica as it pertains to politics, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now people, before I forget, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also, please subscribe to this channel. We're speaking about true Jamaica buzz. And when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option.